Hello everyone. In today's video, I'm going to talk about what I went through when I first came to America. How I was being brainwashed, or at least they tried to brainwash me to hate white people. This was in the early 2000s. For some of you that don't know, I was born in America, but I was sent back to Nigeria at a very young age. I think I was 2 or 3 years old. So all my life in Nigeria, I still have deep roots in Nigeria. I still visit Nigeria. That's my home too. That's my native land too, even though I rep America. So now let's proceed. When I first came to America, there's this tendency for liberals to bring you in, because conservatives will not even go after you. So they have their own ideology thing to go, face. So I was being told how white people are bad. But throughout when I was in Nigeria, the principle is based on who a bad person and a good person. We don't have, that racial dynamic thing going on like you have in America. Nigeria is like 99% black, 99.99% black, and the largest black country on earth. So we don't have this how to navigate racially, but the key principle all of us have is the principle of who is a good person and who is a bad person. So now fast forward, I came back to America early 2000s, like 2004 spring. So the first job that I got, I was cool with everybody. Like my first white friend, he's from Georgia. We become cool friends, because the reason is that I came to America 3 months before him. I came in America around March. He came in around like summer. So because of that, we are navigating this new environment we found ourselves at that time. So, but then again, my black friends was like, "Why are you hanging out with these people? Why they are white? You like to hang around white people." But I have more in common with that guy based on the fact that we are still, new in this country. I'm less than 6 months old in the country, and he barely 3 months. So you want me to hate him because his skin is white? This guy is from Georgia. If you guys don't know where Georgia is it used to be part of Russia, So Georgia is in Eastern Europe. So me and him, we come cool. But then again, I have this manager that time. He always, don't like how I rapport with everybody. Like, everything have to be black. Why you don't, it's like you over there, but you always talk to. It's like you like white folks. So I don't even know what's going on. So then I start to, as time goes by, I start to realize what's going on. So one thing that happened that I said, okay, this is not good, is when in Africa we listen to every type of music, country music, rap, hip hop, whatever. That time hip hop was still coming up. It was still coming up in Africa. So, but I personally, if you guys probably might find it funny or surprising, the first music that I ever listened to, I think I've said it on this channel, was country music. So I was playing country music in a portable disc that you have on. And the music that I was listening to was Don Williams, a classical country music artist. May his soul rest in peace. I passed away. I was listening to it. So coming to work, so my supervisor said, well, "Let me listen to what you listen to. What. So I gave it to him, and he was hearing this country music. He started looking at me like, take this. He said, take this gay ass, and you wait. Why can't you listen to hip hop?" I said, "But what can't I listen to?" I told him, "Why can't I listen to everything?" So because of how I rebel against what they are trying to teach me, I started having clashes with them. Yeah, and then I started having clashes because I never wanted to accept the brainwashing. Because one, no matter the history of America, what America went through, the racism aspect of it, the slavery aspect, the history behind it, I'm still gonna see everybody based on who's good and who's bad. I'm never, because I'm gonna say this right now. Since I came to America, the worst discrimination I ever faced in America came from black and Hispanics. Number one is Hispanics, followed by blacks. It's have been like that. Even the cops, how many cops driving on the road, cops that I have encounters with white cops, and they were cool people. Police officers have stopped me on the road, asked me for they are cool people. No issues. Even the only first cop I have issues with was a black cop. When I say it might sound like I'm pushing it, or I'm saying something that is not true. But my hand on the Bible and I saw on my father's grave, this is the fact. So, what is this? What am I getting here? I'm trying to let the world know that the best way to live a very fulfilled life is if you approach things from good and bad. Don't let people tell you, don't be with these people because of their skin color. Don't talk to these people because of this and that. You understand? So, there are good people in every environment. Try to find yourself in the good side of things in life as much as you can. You will not always be lucky, but you have to always put yourself in that aspect. So most of my time, the first few years that I was in America, I have been rebelling to conform with the idea that you have to see everything from racial line, because that's pretty much how America works. You know, in most of the setting aspect of it. So I have moved on, or I rise above it, because I feel like it is a reality that there is racism, there is race, color-based, discrimination and others. I'm not naive, but then again, the bottom line is who is good and who is bad. You know, so I have to always push myself in that direction. Who's a good person and who's a bad person. If you can actually live your life from that principle, I think your life will be fulfilled. A majority of people will not like you. The people that want you to be on their side will not like you. But at the end of the day, within your heart, you feel fulfilled, because you never really go by what people define for you. It's like people define their life that you're supposed to live. And you shouldn't cross out of that line. You should remain in this line. You shouldn't, it's like a bubble. You stay in a bubble, you can't get out of that bubble. If you get out of that bubble, then you are a coon, you are a sellout, you know. So that's the bubble that they tried to put me in since I came to this country. And I'm not the only person that experienced it, but it's just that a lot of Africans experience this, but some would be open about it and tell you, some will not, because they feel like they are far gone into having the confidence to speak up. So am I really upset about what I went through when I first came to America, when the whole thing was happening? I wasn't really happy, but looking back, I was happy that I never conformed. I never really go into seeing people based on skin color, judging them based on skin color. I never judge people. I see race, I see color. I'm not dumb. People that say they are colorblind are lying. I see color, but then again, I'm open-minded. I'm willing to say, okay, I guide myself, but then again, at the same time, I'm open enough to say, okay, this person, let me not judge him 100% based on stereotypes or what I was told, A, B, and C, and D. I open myself to understand them purely from what I'm seeing, and I have worked out all my life since I've been in America. I have made different friends of every race, and I'm happy for that. So for me, to you that is watching, it is okay if you're a black person. It is okay to do other things that you are not allowed to do if you are in a black community. If you're listening to country music on the radio and you see a black person pull next to you, you change the station so they will not know that you're listening to no, continue listening to your country music. If you want to do anything you want to do with a person that doesn't look like you or scared the same, do it. Just be open about it. Be honest to yourself. So I might be missing a key things in what I'm saying, but if you understand where I'm coming from, you understand. So I might address it, I might talk about this a little bit more in detail, but the point is that the Africans, when they come to America here, then now I don't think, because then there was no internet, so the ones that are coming here now are well informed. So this was back in the day, so we have to figure things. It was harder for us. So I can never be an anti-police person, but I can't say it in the black community because they'll tell you police brutality and all that stuff, because I feel like if there's any country that deserves to have police, it is America. America is that crazy, so they need police, so I have never been an anti-cop and I will never be anti-cop. Most times cops have stopped me on the road. They have been nice to me. Not saying that I will not be, one day I will meet the bad one, but when that comes, God will take control. Alright, see you guys on the next one.